Hear the Gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ according to John. Then each of them went home, while Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Early in the morning he came again to the temple. All the people came to him, and he sat down and began to teach them. The scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery, and making her stand before all of them, they said to him, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Now in the law Moses commanded us to stone each woman. Now what do you say?" They said this to test him, so that they might have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and wrote with his finger on the ground. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let anyone among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." And once again he bent down and wrote on the ground. When they heard it, they went away one by one, beginning with the elders. And Jesus was left alone with the woman standing before him. Jesus straightened up and said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, sir." And Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go your way, and from now on, do not sin again." This is the Gospel of the Lord. I don't know about you, but my social media newsfeed is full of people, young and old, showing us how they are keeping busy at the moment. From playing with Play-Doh, from gardening and getting down in the dirt, planting seeds. And there are those who are splashing paint everywhere, inevitably getting more paint on their clothes, their hands and faces than the object they are meant to be painting. Today's reading from John's Gospel tells of the woman caught in adultery, the crowd in their hypocrisy, and it also sees Jesus getting down in the dirt. It helps us remember that God sees us as we are. It sees the good stuff and the not so good stuff. And even having seen the truth, God still loves us infinitely. You know, we are messy people. The messes we make in our lives can be real messy. God doesn't condone mess, but it does grieve him that we hurt and abuse others, that we hurt and abuse his world. But we take heart and courage because we believe in a God who already knows the secrets of our hearts. So let's use this time to reflect something of our Creator God, to give a little bit of life back to the world by caring for God's creation. And we can also use this time to learn to be ourselves, to make the most of who we are, and to give thanks for the way we have been blessed, even if it is just for the food we eat. Life is stronger than death, light stronger than darkness, and love is stronger than hate. And just as sin harms the sinner, so random acts of kindness, creativity and love can help repair the wounds of the soul. So this Lent, let us ask God to breathe life into us, that we may live lives of love for our own sake and for each other's sake, and for the sake of God's world.